freaking dropped you. Alright, that's looking... Yo! What's up, everyone? Look what we got. Look at the freaking size of the thing compared to old little mini-me here. He is going to get our crank pulley off. Guarantee it. Big thanks to Chop for this. He lent it to me. Oh, it's a 3/4 one, but they've got the adapter. So, just chuck it on, good to go. Right, today we got some cool things. Power tune. It's actually not a box of runners. It's all my parts ready for the Beamer and the Sonny. And what you're sitting on is another parcel that rocked up today. Check this. Look at that. Look at the freaking size of it. Oh yeah. Anyone guess who these guys are? New panels for the Sonny. Thanks Origin Labo. You guys have been supporting this car for a long time now. To be honest, there's a little bit of a surprise in there because I don't know if they're actually normal fiberglass or they're carbon fiber, so that'll be interesting. Anyway, I really want to get this freaking bolt off. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Who votes it's gonna work, who votes it's not, huh? Well, freaking off straight away. I may or may not have cracked it before that. Can't fake anything on here. I did it this morning before I went to work. I quickly come in here, wanted to make sure the drill would actually get it off, and it did. I wanted to film, but I was late for work. Got to work anyway. Finished work, come back into the shed. Phone rings, got another call out back to work. So now it's like 8 PM. I'm only just starting in the shed. Don't know how much I'm going to get done. I've got a heap of freaking other work I need to get done as well. So this may turn into 2 days. Sorry. Really don't know how these dudes vlog every single day. It's just insane. Maybe, no, some of them still did it, even when they were at school and stuff. Maybe not many people do it with a full-time job, but I'm gonna keep trying as much as I can anyway, because the video I put out yesterday, but one of you guys basically commented and said, I can't wait to start working on my car now. That is exactly the reason why I want to make these videos, is to like, not inspire, but I just want to motivate you guys, because I'm a normal dude. I know how much it takes to get motivated to work on cars. If I can help someone, job done. Let's open some parcels, because I can't remember exactly what I ordered. God, Brie is so good. She's getting dinner organised for me. Yeah. You guys ready? 2 idler bearings. Actually not sure what this is. Oh, that's right. Fuel filters. I actually have to send one of these to Bo Yates because I borrowed one, because he actually lent me one at World Time Attack to get me out of poop. Then I ended up coming up against him in a battle, and I repaid the favour by letting him win. No, he beat me. Fair and square. On your boat. Fuel filters, very important with the 85 because they're always getting gunked up. So anyway, I've got 40 micron filters, I believe. I'll have to double check that, but I'm currently running a 10 micron. Super Kevlar, Power Enterprises, timing belt. I'm guessing that's what we're running. Spigot bushes, you can never have enough of these. And here's a water pump, here's another water pump. And then we got down here, stud kit for the bearings. That's all good, that's all good. Pretty well got everything here now, so yeah, looks like I'll be spending the weekend in the shed. Because once this one's up and running, get to work on the Sonny. Gearbox is still stuck in America. Oh, you guys want to open the big box? Yeah, you do. Probably should lay down. Man, do I get spoiled. Oh yeah, carbon. Are you kidding me? Are you guys joking? Oh man, that is sick. Thank you, Origin Labo Australia. That's freaking made my day. Look, you know what we should do? We should go and test fit one. I'm getting carried away. Too many cool things I can be doing. I seriously got to put these away because I got way too much work to do on the RBM3. We're not doing body work yet. But hey, at least you guys know I got some cool stuff coming. Alright, Bree's here, she's got dinner. I'm gonna go have something to eat and then I'll be back out here in the shed. And by the way, it is like 40, 41 degrees today. Love it. Sup everyone, I'm back. I never made it back to the shed last night after dinner. I'm sorry, but things got just ridiculously busy. So anyway, we're back in the shed. Yesterday was pretty hot, but today's like, it's about 50 in here, I reckon. I had to race down the street to get this. This is just a pulley kit. Pretty simple really. ATI have the 3 holes there. Oh yeah, normally you just got the 3 bolts like this. Mine went in there because I'm running the dry sump kit, not running it on the Songbia. So you can just take those 3 bolts out and put this kit on, put those bolts, use those bolts again as the secured mount to pull it off. Obviously you got to loosen your bolt first, which we did yesterday, and have that out a little bit so you can get this started. And then yeah, as it slowly comes out, move the bolt out if you need to get more leverage, but pretty straightforward, so we'll do that quick. Okay, I don't know where you're gonna sit. Alright, let's just do this one-handed. So yeah, then you just look behind the crank pulley and you'll notice that there's this tiny little gap started. It means you're onto a winner. It'll get easier. If it gets harder, stop doing it and just make sure what you're doing is correct. May or may not be saying that from experience. Alright, so now as you can see, it's coming off quite a way. I've actually got the bolt, the crank bolt very loose in there. So this is going to be able to come pretty much the whole way off. Crank pulley's obviously loose now. Just want to show you guys something. Okay, so the crank pulley's loose, take that off. Now is a very good time to inspect the trigger kit. Okay, so this bracket here is actually supplied by PowerTune. It's a fixed one, it cannot be adjusted. The only adjustment you got is either in or out with these two nuts. So I think the ideal distance is between 1/2 mil and 1 millimeter to this trigger wheel, and that obviously counts. Well, it basically tells the ECU where the crank is, and then this one tells the ECU where the cam is, and they obviously talk to each other, they make magic, lots of stuff comes out of this into there, and then that's how you hear that crazy sound this thing makes. We'll take this off, have a look around. This was actually leaking. That's probably the main, oh look, you can see quite a bit of coolant was leaking out of there. Don't know why, we'll suss that out, but the fins on this had actually been gutted. And yeah, the bearing's a bit teared on this as well. Alright, now you can see obviously everything behind you. So these 2 bearings here, they're what we're going to change. They pretty much look brand new. They probably would be perfectly fine, but I just like to be on top of all that sort of stuff, because these have recently been snapping, the studs on this one particularly. This one's a bolt, this one's a stud, and yeah, if that snaps, valves hit pistons, it's not good. Because obviously everything up here stops moving, but this bad boy, the crank, will still move. We've got to line it back up top dead center because we've moved it around quite a lot. The marking on each cam, get that lined up on the outside there. There's another one on the outside there. And then you got to make sure down here that, oh, PowerTune have put a dot there on the trigger for me. We'll take that off anyway, but, well, we have to, sorry. I've got it top dead center. You can see that mark there is in line with the dash back here. That one's the same. I gotta get at the right angle. Sorry about my camera movements. And then the vital one on the crank down there. It's a mark on the oil pump. Always important. I kind of missed showing you guys this step, but the trigger wheel that was on here had 2 bolts in it. It's got a keyway situated there that holds the pulley in the right spot, so just make sure you don't lose that keyway. There's one in that one as well. It's just so they don't slip on the crank. So I'll take that off now and then pretty much have to run again. So yeah, that's 2 days in a row now where I just can't keep going with this, and I really freaking want to. That's life, eh? Alright, I'm going to be back in the shed at like 6 in the morning tomorrow morning and try and beat this heat. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I actually got to take my trailer down to Fabco, local fabrication mob. They're going to look at some stub axles on it, which have all of a sudden bent. And yeah, so I've got to take the trailer down there at 6 AM, and then I'll be back in the shed straight away. Alright, we'll be back tomorrow.